G'day fellow moto vloggers of Avon. Ruby the Suzuki Bandit on this Thursday afternoon. Quite warmish, 31 degrees, but I couldn't wait any longer. I needed to ride out. I needed to take the Bandit out. Tomorrow and for the next week, the temperatures look like they're going to be in the mid-20s, which is great. So the Bandit will probably have a bit more to do on those days for sure. So that's good. Can't wait. As for the Hornet 900, my mate is coming down Saturday, I believe, and he's going to go for a ride on it for the first time he's ridden it, and first time he's ridden the bike for a fair while. Being an easy bike to ride, he shouldn't have a problem. It's I don't know, what's it like? Well, I remember I was a bit sort of wobbly at first on the bike when I first started riding my old black 750 Honda, and then after a while you get used to it and you ride it like a trooper and no problems whatsoever. So it would just take a little bit of time to get used to, but being an easy bike to ride, it shouldn't take him long, and it's not as if he hasn't ridden before. He probably rode longer than what I did back in the day before I didn't have a bike for about 30 years. So it shouldn't take him long to get back on the horse and be able to ride it. As for the little leak behind the front sprocket, it's been sitting in my shed for a week and a half. It'll be 2 weeks this Saturday since my mate did the feeler gauge trick and cleaned out the seal between the shaft and the seal. And there was, I think I mentioned it, there was muck there. And since then, haven't seen one drop of oil on my shed floor. So it looks like that did actually do the trick, cleaning that out and cleaning the dirt out of, well, between the seal and the shaft. I think that could have done the trick. And there's no more oil, which is fantastic, which is good news, because as I think I've said before, you have to split the engine to put the seal in, but if necessary there is a way around it, but that's another story. Yeah, so I thought I got a little subject today, is what makes your blood boil? Well, recently on the news we've had figures that the Coalition Liberal Party had spent $200 million, including $120 million this year, which is only, what, 6-7 weeks old, on advertising, saying how good they're doing and what they've done and all this sort of bullshit. And I'm here to tell you, they've done nothing. They've absolutely done nothing. The only thing they've done is made life harder for the poor. And that's all they're about. They don't give a shit about anything else but make it hard for the poor. Recently we had a Royal Commission into banking, and it's been found out that as if we didn't know that the banks have been ripping their customers off here for years and making billions of dollars doing it. Now, this particular government said no, we're not going to have a Royal Commission into the banks. But they had Royal Commissions into the unions. They spent taxpayers' money on a frivolous endeavour to bring down the Labor government and the unions. All that money paid in failed because there's nothing there in the first place. Now, they know if they get rid of the unions, the Labor Party haven't got anyone to support them for the federal election. So that was a ploy by the dirty, filthy, rotten coalition with their dirty politics. Now, they always say, oh, Labor Party get funded by the unions. Well, I'm telling you, the Liberal Party and National Party's union is the big banks. And that is why they didn't want the Royal Commission into them. Because they get paid for their campaign by the banks. Because the banks want them in, so they can rip people off even more. So that's what gets my blood boiling. Is the way the Liberal Party has been spending all this money on advertising to say how good they are because there's an election coming up, and they're screwing the poor people down to the ground even further to be able to pay for it. That's what makes my blood boil. Disgusting. And we need to get rid of this coalition government because they're not doing the right thing by all Australians. Simple as that. So I've had my small rant. Still haven't heard when my next procedure is, for those who want to know. I rang my urology nurse up early this afternoon and asked her, because it went to message bank, it didn't go straight to her, she's probably busy, and I remember her telling me to give her a ring early February, so I've done that, and I'm just waiting on a call from her, and she'll get things moving like she has before. So that's where I'm up to with that as well, folks, but I think everything's going alright. People are saying I've lost weight. Well, I'm not sure why I'm losing weight. I really haven't stopped eating or anything like that, or been too crook to eat, so I don't know. Maybe it's just my walking and that's helping, I don't know, or maybe my not eating as much has helped. I noticed Alan over there in Alan Bolter over there in the UK, he's going on a diet because his cholesterol's high. Well, I take cholesterol tablets, they're only 10 milligram, but so I must have some sort of cholesterol problem, but not real great. So yeah, I think that could be in a ditch or something, maybe can't get it out. So yeah, he obviously wants to lose weight, does Alan Bolter, formerly Squeak Bolter. So good luck with that, Alan. It can be done, and if anyone can do it, you can. So Bandit Nev on Ruby the Suzuki Bandit, bidding you all very, 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 very safe riding, which I get off of Tim Wonnacott on bargain hunt, he always says, and very, 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 very good luck. So I've copied him a bit. If you don't know the program, you'll understand. So ride safe, everyone, and until next time, cheers for now.